The Mantis X firearms training system attaches to any gun with a rail and to your phone via Bluetooth to track barrel movement every shot you take. Use it to help you be the most accurate, fastest shot you possibly can in a defensive encounter. I use it in my training all the time. So we're out on the manufacturing floor now, and Bill, this is a hammer forge.
This is a GFM hammer forge, and this is our newest piece of kit. They got it put on the floor, where obviously it's lacking pipes and strings. And
it's not even plugged in yet.
Nope, we haven't even plugged it in yet. So.
And this is going to forge barrels.
This is going to make barrels. Behind this there'll be a drill and a barrel hone. So we'll get bar stock in, we'll drill, we'll basically deep hole drill the bores and then hone them. And then they find their way into this, and it beats rifling and chambers into them.
Beats rifling and chambers into them.
Yeah.
So will this work both long gun and pistol barrels?
Yes, we'll be making both through this. So the pistols are chambered, conventional chambering. The rifles we actually forge a chamber in, and that's one of the parts of, basically HK weapons. Everything on our barrels are forged, the chambers are forged in. With forging in a chamber, it means that the angularity, concentricity of the chamber for the bore is governed by the mandrel, and the mandrels are precision ground, so lopsided chambers, we don't make them. You so physically can't.
What this is cool for is again, we're in Georgia. So when we can make our own barrels, we can make our own guns. What most people don't realize is that, well, maybe you do, is that HK guns are imported from Germany currently. And so HK is changing in the USA from an importer to a manufacturer here in the US.
We will still import,
sure.
But HK's vision is that HK USA is going to be almost like HK Germany. We won't be on the same scale. Our remit is predominantly to service the civilian market.
See, they're doing that for us because, the whole you suck and we hate you thing, we're trying to get rid of, right?
Yeah, well, we still hate everybody, but it's not so bad.
Not so bad.
Yeah, so anyway, basically that's the start of the barrel line.
See, they're making MR556s. I've been trying to get a hold of one for forever, and they're actually starting to make them. So this is pretty cool. A new thing. If you can zoom in right there, you can see this is an HK45. It says Columbus, Georgia, made in USA. So again, the first HK45s being made in the US. More to come, but that's pretty cool and new, man. That's pretty neat.
This is an impromptu line because having got VP9s and got people like Bill Dermody, we said, well, don't we want tan and don't we want gray, and that's what this line does.
They make specialty colors.
Well, what we basically do is guns are taken up, everything comes black from Germany, it gets taken apart, and we Cerakote.
Okay.
So we can get coloured frames, but we're Cerakoting the gun.
Huh. So it's a specialty assembly line.
So this is an assembly, this is a disassembly and assembly. And the frames, the actual slides at the moment go out for Cerakoting. I'd like to have a paint line in them. I'm set within my little lab, I'm setting up my own Cerakote line. Part of it is so I can do things to support my engineers. Part of it so I can sort of go, yeah, look how easy it is. You could do this in production.
There you go. This is the Fluffer Mark 1. So the funny part is, if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, especially I think it was on our Facebook page, I did this, or the equivalent of it, in my dryer a couple years ago. And I ruined a dryer and really made my wife mad. And so I love the fact that they have this set up. It's just a spinner, like a mixer that they've put a bunch of felt in, and then they throw some dryer lint in it. And this VP9 has been spinning in here for a couple of hours. So we'll see how the Fluffer Mark 1 did compared to the beta test Fluffer Mark 0.5 that I had. That is well and truly fluffed. All right, a couple of hours in the Fluffer. This guy looks pretty nasty. Looks like my carry gun, right? Pretty gross. Let's see, we haven't popped the barrel out yet. That's what that looks like. That's awesome. And yeah, we're gonna see if this bad boy fires. Put him back together. Gun's at minus 60.
Out, it accumulates frost. one of the problems you face with it is dead firing pin. That becomes one of your problems. See, it actually froze the firing pin channel. Well, that's not bad. That's minus 60 centigrade. We've probably dropped a bit because I had to futz with the firing pin. Previous to this, we ran this as standard lubrication. It locked up solid. One of the beauties about this gun, I can run it bone dry. It doesn't accumulate carbon and crap back inside, so I can degrease the whole thing. It runs like that, which you can't normally do with a regular AR. This one, 308's even clunkier. I mean, we did a 308. This isn't a 556.
Right.
556s have higher carrier velocities. They overcome a lot of limitations. That gun running like that is rare.
Do you think that it failed, that accumulation was because of the frost, because it was warming up?
The problem, like I said, is an artificial problem with the way this test is done. If everything was down at minus 60, minus 65, there's no water vapor in the air.
Right.
We just look like a gun, but cold.
Right.
Because we bring it out into Georgia humidity, it begins to get this beautiful sugar frosting on it. And that kind of that gives you an artificial problem. You get humidity into bits where there wouldn't naturally be humidity.
Yeah.
Because the air would carry no humidity.
We got ears?
Yep.
Okay, we put her back together. Out here at HK's range. Fill this. This is Blazer 124 grain FMJ. Gun chambered all right. Let's just see how she functions. It's a little fluffy, but I mean, you know. Gun function in the entire magazine without so much as a hiccup. So obviously, you know, this is a reliable test of how somebody's gun might be after being carried for a year without being cleaned, as an extreme example. And they've shot this gun a bunch and functioned like a top, man.